we realised how important video was going to be when dealers could open following the first lockdown. They could reopen, but only operate remotely. And so, personalised video becomes really important in that scenario to do everything from, appointment confirmations, handover videos, walk arounds of the vehicle, all these various different video functions that you can do through the process.
Well, Callum, congratulations to CitNOW, voted by AM's readers for a second time in a row as Supplier of the Year in 2021. You're here today, but it is a team effort, of course. Tim and I wondered really how the response was when you went back to the office, or forget that, even back to your table on the night and started celebrating that award. What does it mean to see it now and the team?
Well, firstly, thanks very much, and thanks for having me here. And it was brilliant. I think the two things that you said there about it. Firstly, it's voted for by your readers, who are our customers, and dealers and dealer groups out there. That makes it so special as an award that our customers are voting for us in a group of very everybody else that was up for that award was very established businesses with huge customer bases as well. So that made it really, really special. And also that it's the second year running. We were up for the award and we were there on the night, but we'd almost kind of talked ourselves out of it whilst we were at the table when we were building up to the award. I think it was one of the last ones, wasn't it?
It was,
yeah.
It was, yeah.
So we were sat waiting for it, and you kind of, as the night goes on, you think, we probably won't win it again. We won it last year and all the rest of it. So when it got announced, we were all very excited. You might have probably heard our cheers. But then when we put it on our Slack channel, business Slack channel that evening, and when you go back to work the next day, I think the whole business was absolutely delighted. And again, because we've really made a point of saying that it was voted for by your readers and by our customers, and that just makes it even more special. So,
if you could sort of pull a key point out of the year and say, yes, that's the one thing that we really want to highlight in our awards application, and it's in hindsight, it's the one thing that perhaps secured that accolade for you. What would it have been?
I think a few things. I think we always try and put our customers first with everything that we do, whether that's from our existing customers first, whether that's from the new developments that we do with product, or the commercial decisions that are made. So we brought out some new features that we've already spoken about: live video, Dolby noise reduction clarity, working with Dolby, which is something that's kind of transformed the way videos are filmed instantly and remove any background noise. Desktop sharing, so all these features that in a time, especially over the last 18 months, hopefully helped even more for people to use video. But also, as you know, we took the decision, or CitNOW took the decision to suspend billing for 2 or 3 months during the initial lockdown when dealers couldn't operate at all, which I think was it's obviously a hard decision, a brave decision, especially from Alistair and our exec team. Imagine going to the shareholders and saying we want to suspend, we don't want to bill a customer for 2 or 3 months. I think in that sense it was a tough and a brave decision. But actually, when Alistair and the exec team spoke to the rest of the business, I actually think it was an easy decision for everyone, or everyone could get on board with it very quickly, because it felt just like the right thing to do. And we're all about partnerships at CitNOW. We're all about making partnerships with our customers and working with them to develop our solutions so that they work as best as possible for them. And when you're in a team, you'd never take money off someone who was in your team if they were having a hard time through no fault of their own. So I think that was part of it, and we really wanted to support our customer base, and hopefully that went a long way to show that we're all in this together, and we're a fully automotive business, and we want to provide the best service possible. And as I mentioned before as well, we then followed that up with a free of charge offer for our sales solution. So for people who hadn't used CitNOW before, hadn't used the video software, we realised how important video was going to be when dealers could open following the first lockdown. They could reopen, but only operate remotely. And so, personalised video becomes really important in that scenario to do everything from, appointment confirmations, handover videos, walk arounds of the vehicle, all these various different video functions that you can do through the process. So to be able to offer that for free, and have so many people take us up on that, hopefully as well, was seen as a good thing.
There must have been some challenges, I guess, in 2020 in terms of, as you say, about the relationship, the partnerships that you have, of kind of cementing them and deliver as you develop new extensions to your product range in delivering the training on those. I guess talk to us a bit about that.
Yeah, so that was a big learning for us, actually. It's a really, really good point. So we traditionally, anyone who's used CitNOW and implemented CitNOW will have probably had one of our academy team visit them on site, spend a whole day with them, and go through, a management session at the start of the day, then have sessions with whether it's the sales execs, service advisors, technicians, marketing team, whoever it may be that's involved in that particular rollout. And that's been the way that we've delivered or implemented CitNOW since the birth, really. But obviously we couldn't do that, so we had to do it differently. And we'd kind of dabbled with webinar training for probably 12 months before, and we're doing bits and pieces, but we really weren't sure of how effective it would be compared to having somebody physically on site. But you're kind of forced into these things. So we ended up delivering or implementing over 1,000 dealerships completely remotely, so not visiting them at all. And actually, the results were pretty good. We saw video volume increase by 120%. From those dealerships, and it worked really, really well, and we're continuing to do that now. So we will offer on-site or webinar training side by side and preach the benefits of both when we're implementing new products within dealers. And quite often, dealers will now pick a webinar training set over an on-site.
In terms of looking forward to a period that we've already heard is very hard to predict. What are CitNOW's priorities for the sort of 6-12 months ahead?
Oh, tough question. I think continue to develop our products, make them as good as they can be. Continue to innovate. I think that's something we're really proud to do. I've mentioned the ABGR and the clarity. The clarity piece. So yeah, continue to innovate new ideas and bring new ideas to the sector. Yeah.
Closer integration of that dealer web and Tootle element as well.
Yeah, I think bringing everything closer together. So all those different parts of the CitNOW group, if you like, that exist now. Integrating those. So we've done the integration with Dealer Web for one of our products, and the second one is coming along. And Tootle as well. Growing that side and linking that to the CitNOW sales subscription. I think that's definitely going to be the focus going into next year.
Please do subscribe to the YouTube channel with Armchair Marketing to follow us, or head to the AM website to do so also. We'll be back every month with news, insight and further interviews from the automotive sector.